Alright, what's up everyone? I'm going to be doing a quick trade recap on what happened today. I did blow my account to a very harsh trade, which I'll go over right now. But then I also did win like 2 trades. Well, I basically won 1 trade, but then the other one, it never ticked me in, but I'll still show it. So with my first trade, I didn't start off on the daily time frame. It was more the 15-minute time frame, I believe. It was at New York AM, so right off market open. And this is it right here. I spotted an SMT right away because if you compare it to the S&P, you can see there was a sweep right here. But then on NASDAQ, there was no sweep. So starting off the day bearish. Then I dropped straight down the 5-minute time frame. No, it was not the 5-minute time frame. Might have been the 3-minute time frame. Okay. There was this fair value gap right here, so I set my entry to that. Go move this. Set my entry to this fair value gap, and I targeted New York PM lows from way back, like not the previous day, but like 2 days before. And I set my stop loss at the high right before that fair value gap. And I mean, literally as soon as market opened, I just got stopped out and I lost my funded account. But you know, it's whatever. I took a win on my cash account, and that's, I guess, what matters. So for my cash account, where was it? Okay, I believe it was right here. Yeah. So there was a little sweep right here on the NASDAQ, and there was no sweep on the S&P, creating an SMT. So that made my bias bullish. This on the 5-minute time frame, I didn't take my trade till way later because of school. It's so hard to do so much stuff, and it's so hard to make these trade recaps, especially when it's so hard to remember all this stuff, like what was going on. But what I believe I did was, we had the 5-minute PD array right here. Let's mark that out. Drop down the 1-minute time frame. And then, yep, had my entry at this little fair value gap right here. It wasn't quite in the PD array. It might have been the 3-minute time frame. No, it was an inversion. That's what I took. It was an inversion. Usually I don't take inversions, but this time I did. Just gets annoying sometimes. You get hungry for a trade, which is where I went wrong today. I took like 3 trades, but there was the inversion, 1-minute time frame, that little fair value gap, targeted New York AM highs, hit take profit, reacted right away off that fair value gap. And like I said before, usually the lowest fair value gap gets favored. Okay, then here's my last trade that I took. So New York AM highs didn't have a strong reaction off it. I mean, it did react for a little bit, but then it kept pushing up. So once it closed above it right here, I was like, it's probably going to target the next set of liquidity. So my next draw of liquidity was previous day New York AM highs. So I marked that out. Then on the 5-minute time frame, there was a fair value gap. Right, and then the 1-minute time frame, you drop down. I targeted the lowest fair value gap, like always. Set my entry to that, put my stop loss at the low right before the fair value gap, set my take profit to the New York AM highs, and sadly I did not get wicked in at all. But it did hit my take profit just now, but too bad I didn't get wicked into this trade, so can't really count it. I did overtrade a lot today, and I did force a lot of setups, but I mean, hopefully I can take this as a learning moment, and I'm going to start up another evaluation account once I can. But took a $50 win on my cash account, and I would have taken a $200 win if this went through. But that's basically all the trades I took today. And yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, subscribe.